Hello, we're back for a new video. We're back on the ARK Genesis Part 2. We're going to be looking at the best base locations of the map. I'm going to focus on large and medium base locations, so we're just going to get straight into it. I'm going to show you the GPS coordinates and map location of each spot. I did already previously upload this video, which is sad because I didn't realise the audio was messed up on it. It didn't have any audio on half the bits, and it's because I overwrit an audio file and didn't realise until I uploaded, so I'm really sorry about that. But I'm doing a voiceover now. We're going to be just voicing over my video. So this is the first base location on the old map, and yeah, I really like this one. It's quite a cool place to build for PvP and PVE. So we'll move on to the next. Another large base location here, next to a mountain, so good resources. It's quite flat. It's only got one way up as well on land dinos, so it could be a good PvP base. It's probably more of a PvE one. It'd be a good spot to build here because it is, look, you can see it is quite flat, and obviously you've got the mountain there for resources. There's also alpha predators that spawn on there and other good creatures to tame, so you could get some good loot from killing alphas and tame up some good carnivores on that mountain. And that is the location on the map and the coordinates. So next base location here. There's a lot of these flat platforms around the edge of the map on the walls, so a good place to build for PvP, probably for a smaller medium sized tribe. These flat bits on here are quite good to build on for PvP base. Probably wouldn't advise building it on PvE, but you could definitely build a cool base here. It's very high up, as you can see. This is going to be the next base location, and it is a beauty. This is maybe one of my favourites in this area of the map, and it's right at the top of the mountain, basically by this pointy ass rock. And I've always been a fan of the traditional ARK look, and I do love this area that they've put here. I thought Genesis was all going to be techie and stuff, but this is a really nice area. It's very flat, and obviously it's quite hard to reach from land creatures. Obviously you have to trek up a mountain. That's basically the only way up. So yeah, you just have to defend for one direction really. But yeah, as you see, it's pretty much completely flat. It's a beauty of a spot. I love a good flat spot. Anyway, that's where we are on the map. GPS coordinates. We'll move on to the next base location. So this is the next one. There's a lot of these bridges on this map, but I really like all of them because they are very flat, most of them. Or for the most part they are. And I quite like this. There's lots of metal around here. There's crystals. Like all the good resources that you need to build a base and make good stuff to defend your base. So yeah, it's good spot. Next one is this location here, right at the edge of the map. It's really flat up here. Could build quite a big base. Probably quite easy to defend for a PvP base as well. But I really like this spot as well. You can build down here too. And you can see completely flat. Very nice spot to build. And that's the location and the GPS coordinates. Next place on the map is this one here. It's like this archway, but down below is quite flat as well if you wanted to build down there for a PvE kind of base. And as you see up top, it's very flat up here as well. Do love a flat area. You guys know me now. I love a good flat area because I do play PvE, so you know this is what I mainly try focusing on when I look for a main base location. This is the next one. It's the area and the GPS coordinates. It's quite a nice flat spot. You could build a very big PvE base here. I just like the way you can build an entrance there and build on the left and right of it and make it pretty cool. So that is going to be that one. This one is a cool one. Looks like an episode of Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. And yeah, it looks like the the opening scene from Empire Strikes Back, to be honest, and you could definitely build a really cool base in it. It's very flat, loads of little platforms that are flat above it. I would love to see a main like alpha base build in here or something. I think it'd be really cool. So that is the next base location. Great spot! These are the platforms on the walls that go all the way around the edge of the map pretty much. And you could definitely build some bases on there if you wanted to. It's probably more of a PvP spot really. You can build below them as well. There's obviously a wider platform, which is actually quite nice. But I wouldn't build there if I was on PvE, to be fair. That'll be a ball ache getting around or anything. Here's the next one. Another bridge. This probably isn't the best base location, but I think you could build a really cool water pen and have like a massive dock of water creatures, and it'd be a really cool spot to build, I think, if you're into that kind of thing. So yeah, highly recommend this spot as well. There's loads of bridges, nice and flat, and a very large area to build on. So that's going to be the location on the map and the GPS coordinates for that one. This is going to be the next base location. This is where we are on the map and the GPS coordinates. And as you can see, it's quite a flat spot. It'll be a very good PvP base more than a PvE one. To be honest, you wouldn't really want to build up there on PvE. Yeah, you can build a medium-sized base up here. It's quite a nice spot. It's going to be the next base location. This is a very hidden cave. Well, it's not really that hidden, but it's quite a cool spot to build if you are a smaller to medium-sized tribe, potentially. But I'm not sure what the times damage on that is. It's probably 6 times more likely than standard, because that would be pretty AP otherwise. Yeah, the area is just really nice to build around as well. Could even build a base on top and have that underneath if you wanted to. So this is the next base location. Up on the high ground again. It's quite a flat area, quite a big area as well. You could definitely build quite a decent PvE base here. You could see then as well, it was very, very flat. This is the next base location as well. Another bridge going across it. This one's quite a wide one. It's bigger than the other one we saw earlier. But I really like these bridges on the map. So you could definitely build quite a cool base location here. Next one is going to be this one here. Got a bit dark then, didn't it? This is the next base location, and it is probably quite a powerful spot to build for a PvP one. You can obviously build below if you want, but I advise probably building on the top platform. It is flat on top, of course. And then this is the next base location, another high rock to build on. Definitely more PvP kind of a type of base, shall we say. Right next to a mountain with some nice resources as well. But yeah, you could probably easily defend that on PvP if you've got enough turrets up there. That's the location on the map and GPS coordinates. This is the next base location, and it's another cheeky bridge. I actually quite like this one. This one's quite a big area really, because you've got this flat spot up here which is quite big, and then obviously you can extend all the way down the bridge, which is very wide as well. And you could make a massive base here, really. Could even be good for PvP, really. Well, I had to put this one out there. This is just a really cool location. It might not be the best space location, but obviously it's like a circular like formation of bridges, but you could build around them. I think it'd just be a pretty cool spot to build, really. And you've got your water source down below as well, so you can pipe up your industrial cooker and stuff. And if you go over here, there's another weird looking spot here as well, but this one's probably a better one actually than that one. because it's a bit more defendable, I think, harder to get up to on land creatures. And yeah, it's very nice. And this is actually really cool. Right next to it, 2 different base locations, sorry, but I really like that one as well. And hard to get up to, so probably good for PvP as well. That's the location on the map and the GPS coordinates. Nice! Let's move on to the next. This one's going to be the next one. It's probably not the best base location, but I just really like this area. I think you could build a really cool base here. You could build up on these rocks. You could build like a nice dock as well, and like make build like a cool bridge over the water. Definitely more of a PvE kind of base. So this is going to be the next one on the map. This is in the next biome. First one in the biome. Nice high rock to build up on top of. As you can see, pretty flat. You will block a couple of metal rocks, but you know, it's not like you're gonna get people going, "Oh no, you're building on the metal rock spawn. We need to wipe you." So you shouldn't have any of that if you decide to build up there anyway. Like, there's metal everywhere on this map, as you can see. Yeah, this spot's pretty cool as well. I like this one. Very flat up here as well. Could build quite a decent sized base up there. Bridge going across. Probably a good PvP kind of base. It's just very cool looking. I really like this one, to be fair. More metal rocks on top. Nothing to worry about though after blocking, you know. This is another base location I found. I'm not really sure about this one, but it would be cool to build another dock around here, I personally think. It's more of a PvE base, but you could build on that metal platform that's completely flat. There's this bit of ground below that's pretty flat as well. Obviously near a metal mountain basically, so easy resources and stuff like that. And that is our location on the map and coordinates. Let's move on to the next. Another one of these high rocks and bridges. Yeah, it's a nice PvP base location as well, most likely. Definitely want to build there for PvE, do you? That'll be a bit of hassle. Yeah, that's that one. The fuck is that? So, this is the next one. This one's a really nice spot to build it. You could build a big PvE base up here, really. You would be blocking a few metal spawns, but obviously there's loads on this map, so it's not really that much of a big deal, really. But yeah, it's flat in areas, big area as well. You could build back up on this metal platform too if you wanted to. So yeah, it's a pretty nice base location. It's the area on the map and the coordinates. Oh, this is the next base location. Picked this one just because it's got a bit of a natural roof above it. Might work for PvP, maybe not. But there's a little hidey hole under here as well. You can put some stuff in there. But it's probably more of a PvE base once again. Here's the next base location. This is cordoned off kind of area, which is quite a nice spot. And obviously you can look down on it, but I think it'll work quite well for PvE and PvP. Very flat too, of course. We love a good flat spot. This is the next one. This is another one of those structures that they like building on this map. It's not as flat as you would hope for on top, but you could build inside if you want to. It's not easy to build in there either, but you know, it's still pretty decent. I do like the spot still. So that's going to be that one. Next base location is going to be this one here. Not sure how it would work for PvP, but you can see like all these spots have like good areas to build, and this cave is amazing, by the way. And Don't know if it's 6 times, probably is 6 times damage, I would imagine so anyway. But yeah, that will definitely work quite well for PvP, especially if it isn't 6 times damage. That'll be crazy. Yeah, you can build a lot of stuff in here, it's very flat as well. So yeah, I really like that spot. Obviously you're in the area where there's loads of resources too, and that's the area on the map. And the old GPS coordinates. Next one on the map is going to be this big cave here. This might be 6 times as well, I'm not too sure. But it's a very nice base location, it's quite flat in the middle. All you'd have to do is gate off this area really and do the same with the other side, and then you'd be sealed off, surrounded by resources again. Here's the next base location, another flat high rock up top in the sky. Good for a smallish PvP base probably. But yeah, we do like these rocks. It's isolated up here too, so it's good if you like that kind of thing. There's another rock here, this one's a bit bigger, so, and flat on top as well. Build a medium-sized base on there, most likely. PvP like kind of base. You don't want a PvE up there, do you now? That's what the area looks like, and there's the old coordinates. Next base location is this one. This one's quite a flat area. I think you could build quite a decent sized base here. Might work for PvP, maybe not so much, but PvE definitely works quite well. But I guess PvP might work. Got the high rock up there, you can put turrets up there and then defend your base down here as well. Hard to get to on foot as well. So yeah, that's that one. This is the next base location. Another high rock in the sky. And that's the coordinates in the area on the map. This one's probably a bigger one actually, but you can see it's quite high up. Probably easy to defend, you know. So yeah, this is the next base location. I only picked this one because it's like a huge area that's good for PvE. You can see it's very, very flat. And that angry mantis looks pretty damn angry. But yeah, I do like this spot. I do love a good flat spot, so it is nice to see one in this biome. Because I couldn't find much that was flat in here, to be honest. And on the ground, should we say, as well. All the flat areas are on the high rocks in the air. Another base location here. Another flat one as well. Up on a high rock. Definitely could build a decent sized base on that one too. This is going to be the next one. So a flat area, definitely more PvE type of base, but you could build a decent sized base up here. So yeah, that's that one. Here's the next base location. Another PvE type of base. It's just a big area really. And you got plenty of trees for wood. Metal for days everywhere nearby as well. So you could build a decent sized base up here really. Build down there if you wanted to, but yeah, why would you want to? Why would you want to? It's the area on the map and the location. GPS coordinates, sorry. This is going to be the next base location as well. This is a huge flat area on the ground that I found as well. Which, you know, I do love those flat areas. But this is going to be that one. As you can see, it's pretty flat, big area. Good for a PvE base. That's the location on the map and the GPS coordinates. Next base location is this one. Only because it's a really cool area. It's very flat as well. You could build a dock as well as that. Because look at the area, it's pretty cool. It's just like a big pool in front of you. Might even work for PvP, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the location where we're at. Could definitely build a big base there. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Up here. High metal platform, should we say. Definitely more of a PvP base location we want to build up here on the old PvE. So yeah, this is the next base location. It's probably more PvE like because you can actually walk up to it on landliners, and it's just a It's just a cool rock really to build on if you wanted to build there. Surrounded by resources and you're next to the mountain, right next to it. Good place for that. You can extend it up here as well if you wanted to. Quite a decent flattish area and spots. This is the next base location and the area on the map and the GPS coordinates. Just another one of these rocks again. Though I felt like I should show them all off, you know. And this is the last base location in this biome really, I believe. But I like this one because it's right next to the world barrier. So you can't get, you know, hit from that side. It's very high up. You could build down below if you wanted a PVE kind of base as well. As you can see, it's quite flat below too. But yeah, that high rock above is definitely a good PvP spot. But yeah, I really like this location. As you can see, you can still walk up to it, but it's still a good spot. So I did just want to point out a couple more spots on the map that I did miss. But there is quite a lot of spots to build in this the bridge area where there's waterfalls and stuff. Obviously everything is completely flat around here and there's loads of these metal structures that stick out. You know, you can build on all this. If you go down here, you can build platforms in here. That's your kind of thing, hidden behind the waterfall. Another one down here that you could build in as well. Right, obviously that one's quite hidden. And just all the spots down here are really cool because you know I like a good flat spot and everything's completely flat around here. Obviously in here as well. Like you definitely could build some cool stuff in there. But these are the coordinates and GPS location. This place is pretty easy to spot. But anyway, that's going to be that base location. It's quite a nice base location as well. We're on another highish kind of rock. But you could definitely build quite a big base up here. It's quite flat as well. As you can see. Definitely more of a PvP kind of base. Here is another base location. This is the area on the map. GPS coordinates. I'm really liking this one. This is obviously a flat metal structure on top. You can build on that. Down below, pretty flat as well. Definitely more of a PvE kind of base. If you built on the actual structure, you could probably build a decent PvP up here as well. This is the next base location. This is the area on the map and GPS coordinates. And just putting this one out there because it is obviously a redwood area, in case you didn't know about it. And pretty nice area to build for PvE. Obviously you can build tree platforms and make some bridges and make some cool stuff. And yeah, it's kind of flat as well, so you can build below them. Might even be a decent PvP kind of base. I've never really seen a decent PvP base on a tree platform. Maybe I should search on the old YouTube. This is going to be my next base location. This is where we are on the map. GPS coordinates is a little cheeky cave in here. It's quite a nice area. Like, it's a bit awkward to build on out here, but once you go inside, you'll see how cool it is. It is a small PvP base location, more likely. You can really need to build here in PvE, but you can see you can probably build cliff platforms in here as well. Yes, you can. So that'd be cool to build like turret towers in there, in the roof and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be that location. It's quite a cool one. I like that one. So I think that's going to conclude our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the video was helpful to you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.